So welcome back, everyone. I'm going to be on another newbie, sort of. How's that? We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Again, we're going to be sharing the show afterwards. Now, listen up, because, we talked a little bit about health today. So I don't know why my show sometimes works like that, but there's a lot of people out there that they're dealing with pain, and where does pain come from but inflammation? I have with me Jim Simons, and he's a consultant for Enzyme Process. Please tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and what we're going to talk about here. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Carol. I am a consultant for Enzyme Process. I've been in the dietary supplement industry for over 25 years. So I have seen just about everything come through, from grapeseed all the way to some esoteric things. This is one of the best things I have found because I use it myself.
So wait a minute. First of all, I want to know what Enzyme Process is, because they have a ton of stuff. Go ahead. Enzyme
Process is both a manufacturer of their own products as well as they make products for other people. We call it contract manufacturing. Mm-hmm. So in order to be a contract manufacturer of any repute, you have to be certified by the government.
So you're certified?
Yes, we are. We're certified under the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, specifically under the good manufacturing practices. And if anybody's in manufacturing, or if you've been in manufacturing, you've heard of ISO 9000. Well, this is the U.S. government's version for healthcare. So you have to write down everything you do, how you do it, and why you do it. And you have to have logs, you have to have everything to do it, and it's expensive. It costs $5,000 to $10,000 to certify a company the first time around, and it costs $5,000 every year after that to maintain your certification.
Why do you want people to know about this? There's a good reason for it. Go ahead.
We want to do it because there are too many companies out there who do not give you high-quality supplements. They either do not meet the requirements on their supplement facts, meaning they're lying, quite literally, what's in it, or they do not put anything in it. We've seen things with milk sugar. We've seen things with just random vegetable product in it, but what's on the label is not what's in the capsule.
Like fillers.
Fillers, some of them are not harmful. Some of them can be harmful if you're taking it for a very specific reason. And what's even worse about it is there are some companies out of certain countries, which we won't say China, that actually
I don't want to say it.
Will put drugs in their products, and they're imported into this country, and that has harmed many people over the years.
All right, so let me ask you something, because you said you're a manufacturer, though the fact is that anybody can go online and look at your product and purchase. Am I correct about that?
That's correct.
So let's talk about, because you got a ton of stuff. So I know we're going to talk about one product today, but in general, what do you have there?
We have multivitamins, we have sleep aids, we have things for anxiety, we have things for bone density, bone support, we have things for joints.
A plethora of things that you can go and look at. I want you to go up on their website, which is enzymeprocess.co. That's the thing. It's new thing, guys. It's .co. So it's enzymeprocess.co. Today, you said that you wanted to talk about a product, and I had said a lot of people are dealing with pain, and where does it come from? Which is?
It's inflammation.
Inflammation. And you said that you have a product that you wanted to talk about today. The only one of them, and that was, it's called InflaLife.
Correct.
Okay, let's talk about it.
InflaLife is one of those products that probably only comes around once every few years. Mostly because most of these products are not designed by PhDs. This product was designed by 3 PhDs.
What's it do?
What does it do is it helps to reduce 30 different types of inflammatory enzymes.
Like?
Well, now you had to ask me that because I don't
That's
remember.
my job. You asked me to ask questions.
If we look at certain enzymes like COX-1.
Here's the thing. I'm going to stop you right there. I don't think anybody cares about that, because all they care about is feeling better.
Right.
And getting rid of the pain. And the first place to get rid of the pain is getting rid of the inflammation. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do, if it's okay with you. I want to ask you one question before I open this line to the audience for everybody to get entered in to win.
Okay.
First of all, is it safe? Okay. Is it natural? Right. They want to know that. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me all about those things first.
It is safe. It is made of herbs and enzymes and amino acids. All of these are safe when used properly. This is no different than anything else. I tell my customers, if you see a rattlesnake by a rock, you leave it alone. It doesn't touch you. If you take a supplement correctly, it will help, not hurt. But that's the key, is taking the proper supplement with proper supervision.
Come up to that mic so they can hear this. Now, let me ask you a question. You said that you had used it, correct?
I still use it.
You use it. And so your story is what?
My story is I had a lot of just general body pain.
Who doesn't?
Aches and pains. I have injuries from sports from 40 years ago, and as you get older, they don't get any better.
That's our typical person out there, right?
They don't get any better, right? Not only that, but most of us eat badly. Eat sugar, caffeine, anything to do with carbohydrates. Those are all pro-inflammatory agents. So what I did, and I eat a clean diet. I eat chicken and I eat vegetables, but still, over time, things happen.
Let's admit it, though, most of us don't.
Most of us don't.
And they're making it work. Not worse, but worse. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the lines to the audience, if it's okay with you, because I want to do this right away, because a lot of people out there are suffering. Again, maybe it's you, and you all know somebody that's also in pain. Everybody does. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to get entered into win. This is a 90-count bottle of this Infla Life, and it's INFLA-Life. Can they go out and they can go up on the website and check it out there, which is the website for it is enzymeprocess.co. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You ship around the country?
Yes.
So they can get it from anywhere. Again, this is something that I think it is natural and it's safe and it's not going to hurt as long as you do things properly. Everybody knows that. You want to make sure that you check with your doctor that it doesn't interfere with any of your medications. Again, our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. When you started taking it, this is the other thing people want to know. How long did it take to start feeling better?
I took 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening, before bed, for about 2 weeks. And after
That's a lot, though. 3 in the morning and 3. Are they small?
They're capsules.
Okay, but nice.
But see, I have high tolerances. Somebody may not have a high tolerance.
How do they know how much to take?
Usually you start out with 1, and you do that for 3 or 4 days. See how it feels. Right? If you feel a little better, but not a lot, then you try 2, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And you go up from there until you find a dosage that works good for you. Now, what's interesting, after a while, once the inflammation is under control, you can actually back your way back down to go from 3 to 2.
Because now it's in your body.
So now you can do a maintenance dose, which actually allows you to use less over time, which means it saves you money.
So I think it's a great time that you're on the air, because you know why? It's what is it, June, right?
Yes.
June. Can you believe it's June? But it's now getting hot. And here's why I have to say this, because the hotter it is, the more inflammation we have, right?
It
seems to be that we swell up in the summer, right?
That has a lot to do with what you're eating in the summer, and mostly because you're inside all the time. Summer is our winter.
Right.
You think about what goes on the East Coast and the northern tier, it's exactly what goes on here in the summer. You stay inside, you eat.
You do. You stay inside and you eat.
And that's the problem. So you can only go out certain times of the day. And if we're talking about people who are over 60, they're likely not going out at all because they may be on medications, right? They may be on blood pressure meds. They may be on diuretics, which are all exacerbated by heat. So
give us an example. Let's say they're dealing with arthritis or leg pain or what have you. Are those the things that it might be able to get rid of that pain?
Infolife helps. Infolife is not a cure. We can't call it that.
But it'll bring down that inflammation.
It will help the body deal with inflammation.
So our lines are open here, and everyone is getting entered into win. This is a 90-count bottle that's free to you guys out there. It's an $80 value, I think you said. I don't remember what. It doesn't matter. It's free to you guys out there. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100.
If I traded it all
welcome back here. We are talking with Jim Simons, and he is a consultant for Enzyme Process, and we were talking at the break how you have so many different products, but today you want to talk about inflammation because so many people are dealing with pain, and that's really where it comes from. It's a natural product, and we're going to talk about some, the different things that are in it. Some of them. We can't get to all of them, but we're going to try and get to the most important ones. And we've got our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this. It's a 90-count bottle of this Infla Life. It's INFLA-Life. You could check it out on their website. It's enzymeprocess.co. And call in here. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone that you know. We're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. The first one right off the bat, and now I don't have it in front of me, but that's okay. It's curcumin. What is it?
Everybody's heard of curcumin. The problem is what you find on the marketplace is useless for most of us. Because
Why?
It's non-absorbable. It's non-water soluble. It's very difficult to absorb. We use a proprietary extract called curcumin C3 complex from a company in India who holds the patent on it. This is the only one that's been proven in clinical studies to actually absorb through the small intestine into the bloodstream.
I have to ask you, because I got to ask now. If I don't, I'm going to be sorry. And it's okay whether you are or not, but do you guarantee your products, or how do they, when they send out these things and they're saying all this about it, what do they back it up with?
Well, we back it up with the money-back guarantee.
There you go. That's what I meant.
Right.
And okay, so because people want to know that. I mean,
Right.
you're saying these things, and that's awesome. But they can also go up on the website, correct?
Right.
And they can see it there. They can see. Do you sort of talk about on your website and break this down for them as well?
Actually, I did a web series on this product itself. They can go on and listen in more detail on what it is.
If somebody's interested in this and they're saying, gosh, can they also talk to you about it? Do they do consultations? How do they work with people when they're buying from them directly or even online?
Generally, we only do it online.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we're not doctors. We cannot say that this is going to work for you. But we can tell you that based on clinical studies, it has the potential to work for you.
And again, you are GMP certified, and that's something that most people might not even be. You can check that out on there. I guarantee you have
Yes.
that on your website.
Yes.
Again, that is enzymeprocess.co. We've got our lines open here. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You do ship around the country. That's why I'm giving out the toll-free number as well.
Yes.
Okay. And right now we're talking about this product. It's Infla-Life. So Infla Life, and we're offering this 90-count bottle. Everyone's getting entered in to win. Our number here, 602-277-5369. So what else do you want to talk about this curcumin? Anything else?
No,
Okay.
curcumin is what we base our product around.
Okay.
Okay. The next one we have is called serrapeptase.
Okay. What is that?
That is an enzyme that when taken on an empty stomach, which you do with this particular product, helps the body to break down non-living tissue. And by that I mean scar tissue. So a lot of people who have minor injuries, like I have a lot of injuries from weightlifting. So I have a lot of scar tissue inside my body, and that causes adhesions, which reduces your range of motion and can also cause pain. Well, the body can use serrapeptase to hopefully break down that scar tissue so that those adhesions go away and you regain your range of motion.
Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Absolutely. Again, these are natural products. They
Right.
are safe and natural.
They are natural, right?
Now, you go ahead.
No, please.
They also had another one that you said that was bromelain. Did I say it correctly?
Yes.
I did.
If you're not aware of pineapple, that's where bromelain comes from. It comes from the pineapple stem. Bromelain is a proteolytic enzyme. That means it breaks down protein. But when you take it on an empty stomach, it actually helps to remove the fluid inside the swollen tissue and push it back into the bloodstream. That's inflammation on an acute basis. So when you have a swollen finger or a swollen knee, you take bromelain, it reduces the swelling and thereby decreases the recovery time.
Well, let me ask you something. Let's say somebody has a sciatic nerve. Okay, that's also inflammation that's killing them all the way. Does that help somebody that might have that, let's say?
Maybe.
Okay, I know why you're saying maybe. Everybody knows why, but I'm not saying that this product may help people in a natural way get rid of that inflammation that's causing you so much pain.
It can help the body deal with inflammation.
We live in the world where we have to do it this way.
Yes.
You know, it is what it is, right?
Right.
You have to be very careful about how you're saying.
Right.
But you are GMP certified.
Correct.
Okay, and you've been, how long have you been with the company?
That's with the company over 5 years.
So, it's not like you just started this.
No.
They've been selling it and shipping it around the world.
Yeah, well, let me give you a little anecdote. I have a doctor in Pennsylvania who specializes in Lyme disease, because Lyme disease is prevalent in Pennsylvania. He buys this product to give to his patients who are dealing with pain due to Lyme disease. And he told me it's one of the few things that he has seen any results from. Because it's natural. It's not an opioid. It's not an nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug, aspirin, Tylenol, that have known side effects. He finds that this particular product helps his customers or patients better than some of the prescription drugs.
And because it's natural, there's no side effects?
Oh, there's always potential for side effects.
Like what?
Well, these particular ones, especially curcumin, is a blood thinner when taken in high enough doses. So is bromelain. It's a blood thinner. So this product is made specifically for low potency, so that you can show it to your doctor. You can say, how many of these can I take with the medication I'm taking, right? Or because you may be a little elderly, you may have fragile veins.
Oh, veins.
Or you may be a diabetic that's fragile, that has thin skin. So it will help to reduce the potential for bleeding.
So we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win bottle. Try it. Ask your doctor first, Let them check it out before you just take it. It's a 90-count bottle, and I'm going to let everyone count throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's called Infla-Life. It's safe, and it is... it's safe and it's natural.
It's natural.
All natural. And again, you can check it out on their website, which is enzymeprocess.co. Call in here, get entered in to win, 602-277-5369. So wait, let's try and get to at least one more of these or two. Serrapeptase, what is that?
Serrapeptase,
yes,
we talked about that.
We did?
Yes,
already?
we did.
So we're on another one. Which was it that? Boswellia.
Boswellia.
There you go.
It's called Boswellia serrata, otherwise known as frankincense.
Oh, yes, and I've heard of that.
You've heard of that, right?
Yes.
Well, when you take the gum resin from the Boswellia tree, it has a chemical in it, which is an anti-inflammatory, natural anti-inflammatory. But because it can cause allergic reactions, you have to do low doses of it. So that's what's in there. And this whole formula is designed to affect different pro-inflammatory systems in the body. So we do not want to take 2 or 3 natural products that affect the same inflammatory process. We want to break it up. We want to make sure that there's a lot of different things going on in the body at the same time. We want to try to address as many of those as possible.
Now, I want to go quickly back. Obviously, we are talking about the Infla-Life today.
Correct. Yes.
But you have a ton of different things.
Yes.
And just a few that you can mention maybe right now before we go.
There's one called C-Sterol, which is a natural product to help people who have high cholesterol. Very good. Lots of positive responses from it. I have another one called Tranquility that I use. It's a combination of different herbs, and amino acids, which helps to calm the mind. Primarily, it's L-theanine. if you've heard of that, with some valerian and a few other herbs in there. But what it does, it shuts down the brain so that you can fall asleep at night if you tend to stay awake thinking about what happened during the day or what's going to happen tomorrow.
When your mind is just going and going and going and you can't go to sleep. So here's what we're going to do. We want people to get entered into win. Right now we've got this Inflow Life that we are entering everybody into win, a 90-count bottle of it. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. I think everybody should just check it out on the website, look at it, find out about it, and you're going to talk to your doctor to make sure that it's all good for you to take and it doesn't interfere with any of your other medications that you might be taking. This is something I think everyone should look into. Again, they ship throughout the United States. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check them out on their website. It's enzymeprocess.co.